Right, so hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos today, and today we're going to be looking at this. So, as you can instantly see, it doesn't look like my Boardman anymore. But you know, here's a quick fact for you. It's the same bike that I've had for the last 2 years. It is still the Boardman. It does still say Boardman. Well, it doesn't because it got sandblasted off, but it is still a Boardman. I haven't bought a new bike quite yet, but that's next year. I'm planning on getting a new bike, and there'll be more on that in another video where I spec a new bike out and have a look how much it's going to cost me. So this is the 2021 bike setup. I originally had a plan mid last year to get my bike resprayed because it started wearing down here where my knee guards and my knee pads have been wearing down on the frame, and it had gone all the way down to the actual raw metal. So, and then I decided, right, see how much it's going to cost me, price it all up, see how much it's going to cost me to get the whole frame repainted. I'm not going to name and shame, but there was this place, £350 for full powder coat. It wasn't even a powder coat, it was just a paint respray, undercoat and gloss on top. And I thought, right, okay. I thought at the time, yeah, reasonable price, get that all done and everything. So I took my bike completely apart. I had a right mare with getting the bearings out of the frame, and I'll tell you about this little story of the rogue silver bolt on my bike. So yeah, as I say, it was a right pain in the arse to get the internal frame bearings out, but I did get them out in the end. I had to take them to a bike shop where they had a press, but I did get them out in the end. And then I took it to a local powder coating place. The website for that place will be down in the description. And then they fully sandblast the frame down, and then they heat treat it, and then they whack on a new coat of paint, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's powder coated, so it's really, really durable. It scratches, but it doesn't wear as easy. It's a thick layer, and we came to find out how thick it was when we tried to get these bearings down here near the bottom bracket, because that was a pain in the arse. So this is called Hybrid Black, the colour, and it is a hybrid black. It's like a gunmetal-y grey with a pearlescent like shine to it. It looks really, really nice when it's in the light, and I can't wait to get it to the top of a hill or a mountain somewhere where the sun's beaming down on it and get some nicer beauty shots of it. But yeah, it's still winter, and we're in England, so yeah, you know what the weather's like. So funnily enough, Martin Ashton, the ex-trials rider, has something called a mountain trike, which is like a really rugged wheelchair with a lever drive. Absolutely amazing piece of kit, and his is this exact colour, hybrid black. So I'll put a picture of his up on the screen now. Yeah, that's the same colour as this, so that was pretty cool to find that out, and that's a bit of the reason why I chose the colour. And going with the stealth theme of the bike, it goes quite nicely. I brought it home once it had been powder coated. It looked absolutely amazing, and I don't know if you guys remember, but this bit of the dropper post was all scratched up because it had been scratched on the inner bit of the frame. So I have just gone over that with a bit of hammerite paint and a bit of clear lacquer on top of that, and that looks fine. It doesn't have to look perfect, but I just don't want it looking silver and scratched. The only downsides about the bike now is these the SRAM cranks. They were all worn down there, and the suspension fork's got some cable rub on it, so yeah, that's the only bit that brings the bike down, but apart from that, I think it looks absolutely awesome. So if I come back to the story of the frame bearings, I was trying to push these ones in down here near the bottom bracket, and yeah, I couldn't get them in because the powder coat had leaked around the inside of it. So I had to get a drill with the Dremel on the end of it and go around the inside of it, and that was a very, very time-consuming task, but in the end I got it all together. And yeah, with that one I got a bit excited with putting the bolt on, and I might have cross-threaded this black piece here, the linkage. It's got a thread inside it, and I might have cross-threaded it just a bit. Yeah, I completely waffled the threads inside there, so now I've got an M10 by 25 bolt here that goes through with a nut on the other side of it, and for the time being it's 75 quid for a new piece of that. It was £3 for a bag of 10 of them bolts, and I don't see how that's any different to the original bolt that's in there, and it's not changed. And I have a little way to see if it's coming loose, there's a little CS on it, and as long as that's at the top, we're all good. If it moves, yeah, then we've got problems. But yeah, it's fine for the moment in time. A bit of bling on there. It's a bit of like a B&Q home base bodge job, that is. So I've kept the blue pedals on, and I've kept the blue bar ends and the brake lever covers because it adds a bit of colour to the bike, and it actually does go with the locking mechanism on the shock and the forks. And also, if the eagle-eyed of you have noticed that I have replaced the stickers on the forks. They used to be like a bluey, greeny colour, and now I've just changed them to plain white. They were from a really good eBay seller, great people. Their eBay link will be down in the description to their whole shop. They've got multiple different stickers on there. They've got RockShox, Fox, Cannondale, Boardman stickers for the frame. They've got everything that you could want, custom ones, everything. So go check them guys out, absolutely amazing. They were £5 for them. I've got some extra spare ones as well, just in case I end up scratching one of them with a fall off my bike, because we all know it's inevitable that I am going to fall off my bike and I am going to scratch something on it, because it's just me, isn't it? So the next massive upgrade on the bike was probably the only parts upgrade on the bike, and that's been some new Neutron bars from Nukeproof. They came in at 800mm wide, decided to cut them down to 780s because I see a lot of other riders going for 780s at the moment. So I thought, let's try out 780. 800s was like ridiculous. It's like riding a bike like this, it's mad. And I think I wouldn't get through any of the trees at Delamere. If you've seen any of my videos, they are quite tight even on the 740s that I used to have on my bike. I've got new brake pads as well. Brand new brake pads. I went for the medium ones, which have got little bits of metal in them, and they are also like a biomaterial, so they're in the middle. They're good for both riding, but I didn't want to go all the way to like the proper metallic ones, because they squeak a lot and they're not the best in dry weather, and they're not the best in like normal like summer conditions. And as we're getting warmer now in the UK, I wanted to go somewhere in the middle, and then I didn't want to go over to the other extreme where I go over to the minerally like biodegradable based ones, because they wear out really quick with how much I like to brake with my bike. And I also treated myself to a bleed kit, so I don't have to go and borrow needles every single time I need to bleed my brakes. So I've bought myself a bleed kit, and it came with a bottle of fluid, so I've completely changed the fluid out. I'd had the calipers apart, I've taken the seals out, taken it all apart, and they're working absolutely fine now, because I had a lot of trouble with this rear caliper rubbing and different things like that, but it's working really nicely now. So the last little upgrade I did, it wasn't really an upgrade. I made this mudguard out of Kydex probably a year ago now, after watching a YouTube video that Seth did where he made something out of Kydex. I think it was something for his skateboard, but Seth's Bike Hacks made something, and I went and bought a sheet, and originally it went on my bike with 2 zip ties there and there, and now at the bottom of my bike, because I've not got the cable holder here now, because the cables just run underneath there, and the cable holder which clamps on the cables would have been too much to put that on top. Drilled a hole through the piece of Kydex, and I've attached it with the threaded insert already inside the bike frame, so it looks dead clean. It looks like it's meant to be there. It's bolted on now to the bike, so a bit more professional looking. So I know today's been a long video, but that is my 2021 bike setup as of February. It's crazy how fast the year's gone so far. Already a month's gone. A month's gone in 2021. I can remember bloody 2019 when we went to bloody Llandegla and Bike Park Wales and everything like that. It's flown past so fast. So there are still a couple of things that I need to do on my bike. I need to change my grips, because they are the stock ones that came on the original handlebars that I took off straight away and whacked some foam ones on, but I didn't have any foam ones in my stockpile that I've got to put on the new bars, so I've just got them on for the time being. They're fine for the time being, so I'll use them until they wear out, so that'll be perfectly fine. So I hope you guys like my bike this year now. Looks a bit different. Hope you guys like the colour. Actually, comment down below in the comment section, what colour would you get your bike sprayed if you were going to get it sprayed, and tell me your opinions on this. So the powder coaters will be linked in the description. Also the eBay seller of the stickers will also be linked in the description as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As I say, I know it's been a long one. Thanks for sticking around with me. If you're still here, press that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time I upload. I'm going to start trying to upload at least every 2 weeks with some videos, riding videos in the local forest. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked the new bike. My name's Ellis. I'll catch you out on the trails another day. Remember to keep on riding and keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.